Hello everyone. Today I am solving one problem. Solve the following linear programming problem using the result of its dual problem. I am going to solve this LPP using the result of the dual LPP. The given LPP is in which form? Now see the given LPP. Minimization of z is equal to 24x1 plus 30x2 subject to the constraints. The first constraint, second constraint, third constraint. All the constraints are having greater than or equal to symbol, and x1, x2 greater than or equal to 0. This is the given LPP. From this given LPP, we are converting in the dual LPP. That given LPP, primal LPP, the given LPP is primal LPP is in the canonical form because minimization of z is equal to, as well as all the constraints are greater than or equal to symbol. That's why we will convert directly. It is in the canonical form. That's why we will convert directly. Dual LP, I am converting into the dual. While converting into dual, you have to remember few lines. Now y1, y2, already x1, x2 we used. That's why y1, y2, y3, 3 variables I am using. Minimization of z becomes maximization of w. Now the right side of the constraints will become the coefficient of the objective function. Right side of the constraints will become coefficient of the objective function, as well as the first column coefficients in the constraints. The first column coefficients will become first row coefficients, and greater than or equal to becomes less than or equal to. In the same way, second row coefficients will become second row coefficients, and less than or equal to, greater than or equal to becomes less than or equal to, and objective function coefficient becomes right side of the objective function coefficients, right side of the constraints, and all the variables y1, y2, y3 greater than or equal to 0. Like this, we converted the given primal LPP into the dual LPP. Using this dual only, we will solve the problem using this dual only. Now here how many variables are there? y1, y2, y3, 3 variables are there. We will convert this into the standard form. To solve in simplex method, standard form is maximization z, keep it as it is, max w, keep it as it is, 10 y1 plus 15 y2 plus 20 y3 subject to the constraints. 2 y1 less than or equal to symbol is there. In order to make this into the equation form, we have to add one slack variable. 4 y2 plus 6 y3 plus s1 is equal to 24. 3 y1 plus 9 y2 plus 6 y3 plus s2 is equal to 30. y1, y2, y3, s1, s2 greater than or equal to 0. Like this, using this dual, we are converted into dual. After that, I converted into the standard form. Why I am converting into the standard form? To solve the given problem into the simplex method. Now, to solve this problem in the simplex method, just we need table. I draw one table like this. The table is having the first column is CB column, the second column is basic variables or basis column. Now how many variables we have? y1, y2, y3 as well as s1, s2. That's why y1, y2, y3, s1, s2 and constant and minimum ratio. Now I'll fill all the values basis. First body of the simplex table I will write 2, 4, 6, s1, 1, 0. Second one is 3, 9, 6, 1, 0, and constants are 24, 30. Now we'll draw one line like this. Now if you close the lines like this, now here 1, 0, 0, 1. 1, 0, 0, 1 we have got like this. Now wherever identity matrix you have got, that becomes the basis. Wherever identity matrix forms, that variables will become basis or basic variables. Now Cj we will write. Cj is 10y1, coefficient of y1 is 10, 15 y2, coefficient of y2 is 15, 20 y3 20, and s1 0, s2 0. That's why here 0 zeros are there. S1, S2, 0. I wrote like this. Using the standard form, we will fill all the values. And I have drawn one line like this. This row is called index row. How to calculate index row elements? Index row elements using Zj minus Cj. Formula is Zj minus Cj. Using that formula, I am going to calculate the index row elements. CB column into y1 column minus Cj element. CB column into y1 column minus Cj element. If you multiply, you will get the value as minus 10. And CB column into y1, 0 into 4 plus 0 into 9 minus 15. How much you will get? Minus 15. Here minus 20. CB minus 20. 0 and 0 you will get. Here also 0 you will get. That means whatever the values here is there, the same quite opposite values only you will get. Why? Because here CB contains 0 0. That's why. Now most minimum, most negative value from the index row. Most negative from the index row. I am starting the simplex procedure. Observe the index row very much carefully. Most negative is minus 20. Put one arrow here. And coming to the minimum ratio. Minimum ratio is constant by 24 by 6 is equal to 4. Now here 30 by the choosed column. Choosed column is 6. That is equal to 5. Only two positive values we have got. Out of 4 and 5, the most minimum is 4. That's why I choose 4. Now the coincide value is 6. I round off 6. Now here if you come like this, S1 is leaving variable, whereas Y3 is entering variable. Where if you coincide value is 6, S1 is leaving variable, S1 is leaving the basis, whereas Y3 is entering the basis. S1 is leaving, thus we will leave S1 and Y3. Above Y3 how much is there? 20. Now this is 0 and S2 I'll write as it is. Now the simplex procedure is you have to convert the pivot element into 1, the above and below elements into zeros by doing some elementary row transformation. I am converting the pivot element into 1 by I am dividing the whole row, first row with 6. That's so that it will become 1. 2 by 6. 2 by 6 is 1 by 3. 4 by 6 is 2 by 3. 6 by 6 is 1. 1 by 6, 0. 24 by 6 is 4. Now here I have to convert this element into 0. How to convert that element into 0? I'll tell you. Now whatever the element we are going to convert into 0, first we will write that one. That is called old row. 3, 9, 6, 0, 1, 30. Now after that, then after converting the pivot element into 1, whatever you have got, that row we should write. 1 by 3, 2 by 3, 1, 1 by 6, 0, 4. Now here in the third place I have to get 0. This is the old row, and the second one is the pivot element. After converting the pivot element into 1, whatever you have got, that row. Now here to get 0 here, I have to multiply the second row with 6. Now 3, 9, 6, 0, 1, 30. 6 into 1 by 3. Here 2 by 3 into 6 is 3 2s are 2 2s are 4. 6 into 1 is 6. 6 cancel 1, 0, 24. Now we will subtract. To get 0 here we have to subtract. Now how much you will get? 3 minus 2 is 1. 9 minus 4 is 9 minus 4 is 5. 0 minus 1 is minus 1. 1. 30 minus 24 is 6. Now we will write these values here. 1, 5, 0, minus 1, 1, 6. Now we will find index row using the formula Zj minus Cj. Zj minus Cj. Zj minus Cj. For CB column into Y1 column minus Cj, this element. Like this you have to calculate. CB column into Y1 column. 20 into 1 by 3. 20 into 1 by 3 plus 0 minus 10. 20 by 3 minus 10 is equal to 3. 20 minus 30 minus 10 by 3. That is equal to how much you will get? Minus minus 10 by 3. In the same way, 20 into 2 by 3 plus 0 into 5 minus 15. How much you will get? If you simplify, minus 5 by 3. The next element, how much you will get? 20 into 1 plus 0 into 0 minus 20, 0. Next 20 into 1 by 6, 4. How much you will get? $20 by 6 is equal to 10 by 3. This one is 0 plus 0 minus 0, 0. 20 into 4 is 80. Like this you will get. The most minimum is, identify the most minimum here. 10 by 3 minus 3 point. This one is, the most minimum is this one. This is minus 3 point you will get. This is 1 point something you will get. Minus 3 is the most negative. Minus 3 is the most negative. Coming to the minimum ratio. Minimum ratio. The constant by choosed column. Constant by choosed column. 4 by 1 by 3. If you write in order, 12. How much? Here this one 6 by 1 is equal to 6. The most minimum is, out of these two values, the most minimum is this one. The coincide value is 1. Coincide value is 1. That means S2 is leaving variable whereas Y1 is entering variable. S2 is leaving variable whereas Y1 is entering variable. Now this 0, 20, Y3 I will write as it is, and S2 instead of S2 I will write Y1. Above Y1 how much is there? 10 is there. Here in this pivot element already 1 is there. Now therefore we can write as it is, no need to convert into 1. If it is not some other number we have to convert into 1. If already 1 means we can write as it is. The next number is, we have to convert 0 here. To convert 0 here, whatever the element we are going to convert into, 0, that row will write first. 1 by 3, 2 by 3, 1, 1 by 6, 0, 4. After that 1, 5, 0, minus 1, 1 and 6. Now here in the first place to get 0 I have to multiply this 1 by 3. This is the old row, this is the new row. To get 0 here I have to multiply the second row with 1 by 3. 1 by 3, 2 by 3, 1, 1 by 6, 0, 4. 1 by 3 into 1 is 1 by 3. The 5 into 1 by 3 is 5 by 3, 0. Minus 1 by 3, 1 by 3. 6 into 1 by 3 is 2. Now to get 0 here we have to subtract. To get 0 here we have to 1 by 3 plus 1 by 3 minus 1 by 3 get cancelled, 0. 2 by 3 minus 5 by 3 LCM is 3. 2 minus 5 is minus 3 by 3 is equal to minus 1. 1 by 6 minus 1 by 6 plus 1 by 3. LCM is 6. 6 cancel, 1 plus 3 2s are, that is equal to 3 by 2. 3 by 2, 3 by 6 means 3 1 is 3 to 1 by 2. Minus 1 by 3. 4 minus 2. 4 minus 2, 2. Now we will write. How much you have got? The first value is 0, minus 1, third value is 1, fourth value is 1 by 2, last value is minus 1 by 3, here 2. Zj minus Cj. 20 into 0, 0, plus 10 into 1, 10, minus 10, minus 10. How much? Minus 10 is 0. 20 into minus 1 is minus 20, plus 10 into 50 is 50. 50 plus 50 minus 20 is 30. Minus 15 is plus 15. Here 20 into 1, 20 plus 0 minus 20 is 0. 20 into 1 by 2 is 10. Minus 10 is 0. 0. Here 20 into minus 1 by 3 is minus 20 by 3 plus 10. 20 into minus 1 by 3. 20 into minus 1 by 3 minus 20 by 3 minus 20 by 3 plus 10 minus 0. LCM is 3 minus 20 plus 30. That is equal to 10 by 3. 10 by 3. How much you will get? 10 by 3. The last column. 20 into 2, 40. 10 into 6, 20 into 2, 40. Plus 10 into 6, 40. 60. 60 plus 40 is 100. Now if you observe all the index row elements, 0, 15, 0, 0, 10 by 3, 100. That means all are greater than or equal to 0. All index row elements are greater than or equal to 0. Therefore, we reached optimal solution. Therefore, our given problem is, what is our given problem? Now I will tell you the relation between primal and dual. Now see here, the primal is there, we converted into dual. Now the dual answer is at y1 is equal to 6, y3 is equal to 2, the answer is 100. Max, the answer is 100. Dual is max W. Answer is 100. Dual answer. Dual LPP answer is at dual LPP is in terms of max Z. Max Z is max W. Max W is equal to 100 at y1 is equal to 6 and y3 is equal to 2. What is this? This is the dual answer. But we don't want dual answer. Our given LPP is primal LPP. Primal LPP answer. How to find the primal LPP? This is most important. What is the relation between dual and primal? Here S1, S2 is the last two values are the last two values S1, S2. Now you have to think. Now given LPP is min Z. Primal LPP is in terms of min Z is equal to whatever the right side corner you have got 100 at x1 is equal to whatever the last two values here S1, S2, here 0, 10 by 3, these two values x1 is equal to 0, x2 is equal to 10 by 3. Min Z is equal to 100 at x1 is equal to 0 and x2 is equal to 10 by 3. This is the primal LPP answer. Now y1 is equal to 6, y3 is equal to 2 is the dual LPP answer. Thank you.